Warning, this video is created for satirical purposes, as well as shining a light on a few things that Sparking Zero could do better. This video should not in any way make you feel butthurt. If you find yourself feeling butthurt at any point of this video or any other video on the internet, immediately get off the internet right now and dial 1-800-NOBODY-CARES. That is 1-800-NOBODY-CARES. Thank you, and enjoy the video. And we disconnect. What do you know? What do you know? Like, this game just doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. How the hell we sit here and spend $120 on this piece of
Everybody
shit?
else that's constantly apologizing for them, eat a dick.
What's good, y'all? It's your host with the cloak, down to earth Kami, and today I just wanted to discuss a few things about Sparking Zero, mainly my thoughts about the game from when it launched and basically all the way to this point now. And what you saw at the beginning of the video, most of you that watched my videos, y'all remember those crash outs, man. Good old times, man, good times. So pretty much those crash outs, those were me raging about the games disconnecting. Every time you hop on an online match, the game will disconnect, usually in between the middle of the fight or right in between like right at the point where you're about to win or lose, it'll disconnect, or in the middle of the fight. And that was one of the main issues that I had a problem with, that mainly caused me to stop playing the game for the most part. And now I just play mods, but that's me rambling for right now. Mostly I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on the game. I remember when we first saw the first trailer for Sparking Zero drop, man. It was like the biggest, most profound moment in gaming history for me, at least for me. But for a lot of anime gamers and a lot of people in general, just seeing the Tenkaichi that we all grew up on was going to be remade and turned into something that looked really beautiful. It looked similar to Fighters characters, art style, you know, more so like the anime, considerably close to the anime characters image and everything like that, the design. But, you know, what we got in the end, it was a really, really good game. Don't get me wrong. It's still a good game. I'm not saying, I don't want to talk about it like it's in the past tense, because obviously we haven't even seen one DLC for this game yet. It's only been out for about 2 months, almost 3 now. Yeah, about 3. Happy New Year's, everyone. So I can understand where, you know, it has room to grow and it has room to improve and everything like that. And like I said, it's a good game. It's just there's issues, and we're going to talk about those issues. So when it comes to my thoughts on Sparking Zero, my biggest takeaway from it is it's a great DBZ game and it's going to remain that way, I feel like. But there's so many problems with it that it caused me not to really like it. Obviously, the connection, the fact that we can't even like play an actual match, and we're sitting here, we got to wait forever until I can finally find somebody to fight online. To me, that's just an issue. Like, a lot of people say, yeah, we should play offline, but it's like, yeah, I didn't buy the game just to play one game mode, you know, or 2 game modes. I bought the game to play it extensively to its full extent, you know, like I want to play every aspect of the game and then mod it and play offline with my homies and everything like that, you know, like that's cool. But I shouldn't be restricted if I spent that much money. I spent like $100-something on this. And that's why I crashed out so much. It's just my passion for this. I have so much passion in my heart for Dragon Ball and the game itself, being that it was one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game playing growing up as a kid. And to see that they remade it, and me just knowing that they was going to do something wrong, I knew it. Literally, like, if you go back to one of my videos when they first dropped the trailers, I already knew they was going to fuck this up somehow, some way. But they did a really good job too. So I'm giving credit where credit is due. The game looks amazing. The combos, the movement, everything looks great. But it's just, there's so much missing. There's issues with the connection. There's barely any content, you know, and I talked about this in another video, but I think I'm gonna dive into it a little bit more here. So my biggest issue as far as the content goes, there's an ungodly amount of content for Dragon Ball lore. There's so many characters, there's so many different items that we can have characters wear, costumes, weapons, items, you know, you name it. There's different stages we could have, different maps, different planets, different areas, arenas. There's so much like content within the Dragon Ball community, the Dragon Ball universe. for us to just get this bare bones minimum amount of content that we're getting. And a lot of the content is reused content. People say, well, they had variants of characters from in Tenkaichi. Yeah, they did, but they didn't make them full-fledged characters. They might have did that in the first Tenkaichi, but that's not the Tenkaichi that we know for boasting about having 200 characters. The game that we're talking about is Tenkaichi 3. Yeah, they might have had a lot of variants of, like, maybe Goku had like 3-4 variants. They had several variants, but they separated those and didn't take the transformations and put them in the slots to make them character slots. That's what they did with Sparking Zero. And I might be talking all over the place. I'm not really going to structure this video, really. Just me mostly, like I said, my thoughts. I'm just talking about how I feel about the game and things that they could have done better. But yeah, that's one of the main issues I feel like with it is the content. Maybe even the biggest issue is the content, because if it wasn't for that, I could accept the fact that I'm not able to play online. It's just there's nothing to do without online because there's barely any content to begin with. And we can go ahead and just push straight towards that piece of shit bonus battles, the fucking custom battles. Like that gets me a little frustrated every time I think about it. I'm not gonna lie, because I really had a high hope for this game mode, but I had a really like I had a real bad feeling, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was really skeptical about this game mode. I had a feeling that they was going to do something to where it was so restricted that it's not even going to be what we wanted it to be in the first place. So what they did with custom battles essentially is they made it to where you can't really pick like the words that you want to say per se. Like you can pick like certain phrases that they picked out for you. And I heard that it got a little better, but I got to look into it. I know it's not so much better that it's actually worth doing right now, but put it this way, we were supposed to have like a game mode where we can create our own scenarios, our own what ifs scenarios, if you will. Whatever kind of scenarios we want to make, we can make them a story, put it into the video game and make it come to life basically. And they fumbled the hell out of that because they didn't try hard enough. All they did was just do it similar what they did with the story mode, just pretty much put still images of characters or maybe frames where they do like a little bit of movement and then they stop and then it just like freeze frames, and it's just ridiculous. It looks great, don't get me wrong, but it's ridiculously lazy and it's pathetic, man. It's sad for a game that's supposed to have been in development for 5 years and a game that we've been waiting for about 20 years for it to come out the way that it did. It's just a damn shame, bro. That's really the bottom line for me, is just why did they not put more effort into this game? Don't get me wrong, the game is great, but I feel like they could have made this game in like a year or two. Like honestly, let's talk about that. How long did it really take them to make this game? Because it doesn't feel like a game that would take that long for them to make, you know? It just doesn't seem like that's possible, especially given the fact they're using aspects from another game, an old game. So it's like, it makes you start to wonder and start to scratch your head, like, where is the 5 years of development? Where did that go? And where did all of this time and all of this effort go? But I don't know, that's just me, man. I feel like obviously there should be more characters. There's like PyCon, we're missing PyCon, we're missing just a slew of characters, and we all know that, but we mostly just need some sort of like content, like daily incentive. And we just need more love for this game, because it just don't feel like the creation of this game was dealt with any kind of love. It feels like they just kind of made the game look really pretty and pushed it out because they knew the community wanted it. But I don't know, that's just me. I know I might have been rambling a lot in this video, and I probably said a lot of things I've said before, but I just kind of wanted to talk about how I feel about the game right now still at this point, even after the updates. I mean, it just doesn't feel like the updates really made too big of a difference for me, in my opinion. So I'm gonna continue to go ahead and keep playing this modded, and I'm gonna keep streaming Elden Ring until something hits my table that I'm interested in. Because at this point, I don't really think of myself as a Dragon Ball Z content creator anymore. And that's probably another video I'm gonna make soon here. But I'm just gonna be a gamer, man. Hopefully y'all rock with me. So if y'all made it to the end of this video, y'all definitely are the biggest legends in the world, man. I don't even know what to say. But please put your favorite color in the comment section if you made it this far. We'll have a little, I'm gonna give everybody a shout out on the post as soon as we get this rolling. So please do put your favorite color in the comment section. Leave a like, it helps a lot. And subscribe if you're new. We up out of here. Peace.